Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. I am not doing face cam today. For those of you who show up regularly, I am just not in a position to really do that today. Um, I know I talk about it a lot, but I am getting ready to move. So, yeah. Um, I'm just really tired. My workspace is a mess. My chair is currently hosting a box. Um, and I don't know if after this I will continue to do face cam. It really depends on how things work out at college. But, oh, it's okay. That's cool about the art supplies. And as always, real world comes first. Hence the no face cam today. So I'm just gonna try and work through these not at my usual workspace. And we'll see where things go. Um, so this is Dino's request. Um, and since it involves Aini, I got to design yet another one of her outfits. I really like this one, it's very her, so, that's also gonna be my speed paint for this week. I've already started working on it. Which I just realized I forgot to post that sketch to Patreon, so I will do that after this stream. I know I'm umming a lot now, but there's just some stuff I need to talk about before I get on with the pineapple on pizza rant, which I hope will be a good one because I have some strong feelings about why pineapple on pizza makes sense. But before I can get to that, I have to talk about the future of these streams. I should be able to continue streaming on Wednesdays. And we're already having internet problems. I'm gonna see if I can't close a few things and maybe get my internet back. Come on. Unless my internet went out. Let me actually check that. Nope, internet's still on. And we're back. Okay, so I'm not sure if it continued broadcasting for that, but I should still be able to stream on Wednesdays like I usually do, you know, same times. I don't know if I will be able to continue to use Facecam. It depends on a few things like my new setup and what my roommate thinks. So I may go back to doing the Facecam-less live streams. And it's also gonna depend on... Ooh, sorry about that yawn. It's also gonna depend on what kind of internet speeds I manage to get at college, because I've heard that their internet can be really slow, especially if you're on the Wi-Fi, but I do have an Ethernet cable that might speed things up. If my workspace were anywhere near the modem in my house, I would have tried that. Or I would have tried that. My pronunciation is really off today. But yeah. Here we go. Just keep working on this. Oh, hey, Sora Rules. You doing alright? This is Dino's request. It's a couple of OCs. It's okay, you're not that late. We're only like 7 minutes in. Really all you missed was me talking about how while I will be able to continue to stream, I will not necessarily, or I don't know if I will be able to use Facecam. And even then, that I will be able to stream is contingent upon the internet speeds I get with an Ethernet cable. So, yeah, I don't know. I am okay. I'm doing alright. My workspace is just taken up by stuff that is being boxed up and packed. Pizza is that the flavors should not go well together. And I'm still gesticulating here with my hands and stuff, even though you guys totally can't see it. But the main arguments I hear are that the flavors really shouldn't go together and that fruit does not belong on pizza. I'll start off by debunking the fruit does not belong on pizza thing, because do you know what are fruits? Tomatoes, as in tomato sauce, olives, and peppers. And those are all popular pizza ingredients. Just because something's a fruit, you know, taxonomically, does not mean it doesn't belong on pizza. Several of those things, or at least the tomatoes, are a standard of pizza. So, being a fruit does not exclude pineapple from being a pizza topping or a pizza ingredient. Next, it's that, now for the other argument, which is my main argument for why pineapple on pizza is a good thing, at least in theory. Pineapple is very sweet, and pizza tends to be more savory. Those of you saying that sweet and savory don't go together have obviously never tried dipping your fries in a Frosty or eating chocolate-covered pretzels. Sweet and savory are a classic combination, seen not only in fries and Frosties and chocolate-covered pretzels, but also in corn and soda, and any number of other food combinations. So, just because it's savory and sweet doesn't mean it's going to taste bad. Further, I would argue that pineapple is a good idea for a topping, not just because of the savory and sweet, but because pizza often includes cheese, and pairing cheese with fruit is a very common choice. I personally like pepper jack and green apples, but particularly Granny Smith apples, not just any green apples. I think the savoriness of the cheese goes nicely with the tartness of the apples, and then there's the extra kick from the peppers, but that's just me. Other people like pairing cheddars with different types of grapes, and personally, my favorite fruit and cheese combination, the one that I don't get to eat unless I'm really splurging, is goat cheese and blueberries. And cranberries, now that I think about it. So fruit and cheese just goes together, pretty much. So with pineapple on pizza, you've got fruit and you've got cheese. And I honestly don't see why people are so almost mindlessly averse to it. You know, because it's not the most conventional of pizza toppings. Ugh, I can't talk today. Just because it's not the most conventional of pizza toppings doesn't mean that it can't be good. Bacon isn't a conventional pizza topping, but I see people standing bacon pizza all day. Even though, really, the flavor of the bacon just gets lost in the flavor of the cheese. Truth hurts. I'm just gonna say it. Bacon pizza isn't good. I really do not care for it. Like I said, the flavor of the bacon, depending on how much you put on there, is either completely lost in the other flavors of the pizza, it completely overpowers the other flavors of the pizza, and I've never had it in between. I really recommend trying Frosties and French fries. That is the bomb. If you're not comfortable going directly to Frosties with your French fries, the other thing I could recommend is a root beer float with French fries. Not necessarily dipping them in the root beer float, but just eating them together and seeing how the flavors mix. Yeah, that does kind of come from a childhood memory of mine. What my mom used to do is that, my brother and I weren't so good in school when we were littler. So if we got a good report card, we would go out to A&W and we'd get chili cheese fries and root beer floats. But that was only for good grades. So I highly recommend just giving the salty and sweet a try. They go together so nicely. And I mean, of course, in the case of popcorn and soda, you've probably already tried it. So, who's to say that pineapple and pizza are not another example of salty and sweet that go together quite nicely? Now, if you guys want, I will try pineapple on pizza on my next stream. So I can give you my thoughts, not only as someone who's never had it, but as just to test my own theory. And it should be easier for me to get a pineapple pizza where I live, because or where I will be living, because right now where I live there is one pizza joint that delivers, and some people that I used to be friends with but am not friends with anymore work there. So it'll be completely anonymous at my new place. What Epic Mealtime can bite me. They add bacon to everything and act like it's a culinary advancement. And don't get me wrong, I like bacon. I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying you can't add it to pizza. I've never had it added to pizza well. You know what does go with bacon? Maple syrup. Maple syrup is delicious with bacon. Savory and sweet is an ideal flavor combination. So, just pineapple on pizza has a right thing. It is fine. You guys. Well, except you, Sora Rules 23. You actually eat pineapple on pizza. Is it good? Well, I mean, you wouldn't eat it if it weren't good. So. I mean, with you, I'm preaching to the choir. You already know that pineapple on pizza is a good savory sweet combination. Yeah, Meat Lovers is too greasy. You really have to pat that stuff down before you can eat it. That and the flavors of the meats really all overpower each other. Just, they don't complement each other particularly well, and I'm saying that as someone who gets a Meat Lover's pizza every chance she gets. So, yeah. Meat Lovers really isn't the best pizza. It doesn't have any sweetness to go with all the savory, too. It's salty. It's saltier than I am at all the hate pineapple on pizza gets just for being a concept. Honestly, people. I really recommend it. It's really good, guys. Put your fries in your ice cream. At least once, you know. If you try it and you don't like it, you've just learned that you don't like it, and nobody said you had to dunk all your fries into your ice cream at one time. You know? Yeah, I've heard ham makes a really good extra topping with the pineapple on pizza. And that leads me to another point. We put pineapple with ham all the time. Pineapple on ham is like a stereotype. So, you know, why not have pineapple and ham on pizza? It's everything about it makes logical sense if you stop to think for 2 seconds. And I have to be very careful with my S-curve because my stabilizer is so high. You know what? I'm not gonna use my stabilizer for the text. I'm going to use my text for the text. Not gonna lie, I don't like Epic Mealtime. If you want a good culinary channel, I recommend Sous Vide Everything. Because what they do is they look to find the best ways to make roasts and other meals sous vide style, which is where you vacuum pack your food and then you submerge it in precisely temperature controlled water, and the water cooks it. And then you take it out of the vacuum pack and you sear it, and that's sous vide. So I highly recommend Sous Vide Everything if you're gonna follow a cooking channel. Especially one that tries weirder combinations, because these guys made a Nutella steak. They were honest and said that it tasted awful, and I can understand that. because when I think of the flavors of beef and chocolate, I don't really see them going together as well as, say, beef and a more conventional fruit. I could see cooking beef in apple juice, or cooking beef with lemon juice, or even cooking beef with pineapple juice. Alright, I will try pineapple on pizza at some other time. Alrighty, do you guys want me to try pineapple on pizza next week? Because, it's a little late for me to actually order a pizza here. That and it takes like 30 minutes to get anywhere here, so the delivery fee is higher. Alrighty, let's pick a font. So I'm just gonna make this text smaller. So yeah, I fully encourage you guys to try more savory and sweet combinations. I mean, really, most of us here are Kingdom Hearts fans. Does pineapple on pizza really sound worse than sea salt ice cream? By the way, sea salt caramel and saltwater taffy are both candies. Yeah, I personally can't defend mayonnaise and peas unless, like, I can maybe see people liking it if you're the kind of person who likes mayonnaise. I don't. I am a mayonnaise-hating millennial. For those of you who have not seen the video of the guy cracking up reading this article about how millennials are awful because they're killing that most American of condiments. I will have to admit that it's not the potato flavor that makes French fries and ice cream good. It is the inordinate amount of salt that Americans put on their fries. Like, when you get French fries in America, you don't really taste potato, you taste salt. So, like, if you actually taste potato in your fries, I can see being a little more averse to it. But just know that the French fries and ice cream thing is legit if you don't get to taste potato. But yeah, if you're the kind of person who likes mayonnaise, I can see you liking mayonnaise and peas on your pizza. I personally do not, and I don't think I ever will like mayonnaise and peas on pizza because mayonnaise to me tastes like fat. And I kind of wish I had face cam on because I am 240 plus pounds. I don't know what the conversion that is to kilograms, but it's not light. I'm pretty heavy set. You know, and some people will try to be like, well, you're an athlete, it's mostly muscle. No, muscle does not jiggle. So, like, as a fat person who is fat, mayonnaise does not taste good to me. It just tastes like I'm biting into lard. I could eat butter and have a better experience. And I'm not even a fan of butter. The only good use for mayonnaise I have ever found is tuna salad, and even then, avocado makes it better. I'm not even a particular fan of avocado on its own. Hey Underpaws8, what's going on? I'm defending pineapple on pizza. Yeah, Epic Mealtime are funny, and they are, like I said, I don't really think they're a good culinary channel, but you hit the nail on the head there. They are a pretty good comedy channel. Ooh, I'm sorry Doom failed, but I'm glad a Hat in Time worked out nicely. Alrighty, I think I'm at a point where I can start coloring this. So these are my two OCs, Aini and Jori, and Aini. Okay, Kunumet, I'm gonna color in Jori, Underpaws8. I'm doing pretty well. I'm surprised that, not only has nobody attacked me for defending pineapple on pizza, not that I've tried it, because I haven't tried it. That's the whole point of this defense, is that this is coming from someone who has never actually had pineapple on pizza, but is defending it as a concept. Now, I probably will eat pineapple on pizza next week, if you guys want. But, Kunama, while I'm coloring Jori, can you re-describe to me the color scheme of Aini's flannel hoodie? Because, that is not quite the skin tone I wanted. A little better. Well, not better. Closer to the way I usually color her in. More on model, I guess. If that's the right phrase. So, yeah, what is the color scheme of her hoodie? Because I can't exactly get on Discord and look. Well, of course I can't get on Discord and look. You were describing that to me audibly. Just do it. Okay, you guys want me to try pineapple on pizza next stream? I will try pineapple on pizza. Or, not next stream, but next week. I'll tell you what, I will even, make a straw poll after this, which the link to which I will add in the description of this video and also the description of this piece. And you guys can pick some other trappings of the pizza, like pan crust versus thin crust versus stuffed crust. I'm doing pretty well, just coloring in Jori here. And waiting for you to remind me what color scheme we decided on for Aini's flannel. Oh, but you might not even be at that point in the stream because of all the lag. Yikes. Wow. Tell you what, if I finish coloring in Jory and the rest of Aine's outfit, I will move on to the next. And wait for your description. Alright, so you said that these are 3D glasses. I'm gonna look up a reference for 3D glasses. Real quick. Okay, red cyan. Okay, so blue's on this side, red's on this side. Got it. Well, cyan's on. You know what I mean. So there is the red half, and here is the cyan half. Let's see what's going on in chat. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. Hunting for supplies really isn't easy. Sorry. But if you guys got help, I'm glad you guys got help finding what you need. If you don't mind my asking, what are the brushes and pens for? Let's see, in the meantime, what else can I say about pineapple on pizza as a concept? I've already mentioned that we already like to pair fruits and meats. It is a time-honored culinary tradition. I've already mentioned that savory and sweet is also a time-honored culinary tradition. I've mentioned that ham and pineapple are especially common here in the States. So I don't really understand why people are so averse to the concept, but I've already said that. I would not be surprised if it were even, if the Voltron finale were even as late as January. Just because if it's anything, if it's anything like season 7, and that's a mess I'm not touching right now. I'll defend pineapple on pizza, but Voltron season 7, pushing it there. And I know that makes it sound like I didn't like season 7. I did, but I know a lot of people didn't, and their reasons for disliking it are valid. I mean, in as much as you have to have a reason to dislike something, you don't have to have a reason to like what you like and dislike what you dislike. You know? I think it's kind of stupid that we have this idea that there has to be a reason for you to like and dislike things, and no, there doesn't. It's called taste. People have good taste, some people have bad taste. Nobody can agree on which people are which. So, I mean, you don't have to justify or ask people to justify liking what they like. Because, I mean, they're gonna like it one way or another. I mean, unless the thing that you're asking them to justify is actually harming people or contributing to the harm of people in a malicious and intentional way. Because the big thing that I see that people are not happy about with season 7 was Adam's death, which was dissatisfying from a narrative standpoint, and potentially a homophobic trope from another standpoint. But, aside from that, I kinda, like, I did find that narratively dissatisfying. I'm not sure if it necessarily counts because, I mean, Shiro's still alive. You know, there are two halves to that relationship. So, I mean, Shiro's still alive. And I'm just talking about the thing I said I wouldn't talk about on this Pineapple on Pizza defending stream. So, anyway. And, yeah, I totally get why people dislike season 7. I understand completely, I just don't agree. But, you know, people are allowed to have different opinions. I know this is the internet and we like to forget that. Not that I really have any reason to be this salty about that. Except that I am on here defending Pineapple on Pizza as a concept, because really, y'all, really, Pineapple on Pizza is a sound concept. I may not have, but it makes sense in theory. Just like, sous vide everything's Nutella on beef made in theory. Maybe it doesn't make sense in execution. We will find out next week. Okay. A Frosty is not a slushie. I'm sorry, I know you commented that a while ago, I just didn't see it until now. No, a Frosty... although I could see the argument for putting fries in a slushie, especially like a blue raspberry one. That would be good. I'm gonna try that next time, too. On Facecam, if I can possibly stream it. Now, I am gonna do a test stream before that. I don't know what you guys would like me to do for that test stream, or if I should just have it be private with only 1 or 2 of you watching. So I will make another straw poll about that. But I will be open to suggestions this whole time. So yeah. Yikes, the lag. Did Amadeus Maxwell have a hat? I'm gonna check it out. On my other computer. Opening up my gallery.